Being human, we all view and understand the world in different ways. We define the world as we see it as well as how others define it. In particular, the language that we use in society is influenced by those around us, by what we continuously hear. We see these photographs that show us disability in positive ways, but what happens when we don't see them and only see the words used to define these individuals? Society has chosen to use these words, cripple, special, challenged, and retarded, not only when defining a disability, but as a part of our popular culture. Language is stronger than we know. So how would life look if words were the only way to describe a disability? How would you define the word cripple?
Somebody that's unable to walk.
Lame.
You have like some type of like impairment that like keeps you from like functioning normally.
Weak.
A physical ailment that impacts a person's everyday life.
It's an old word.
Some sort of injury.
How would you define the word special?
Someone with like a mental disability.
Limited.
You always hear special needs.
It's just saying that they're unique.
It's a feeling, it's how you feel about somebody. You're extraordinary in some way.
How would you define the word challenged?
You could think mentally challenged, physically challenged.
Like incapable of doing something.
It's associated with like an obstacle or like difficulty that you like face.
Impaired.
People are challenged every day.
Something that creates a challenge or makes you have to work a little harder.
How would you define the R word?
The phrase like, oh, you're retarded.
Something that's like kind of dumb as like that's retarded.
I think it's overused for wrong reasons.
Well, I don't think they really understand what they're saying. It's just a way for people to say like, oh, you're stupid, but it comes across as derogatory because there actually are people who are handicapped.
Someone that is like has a mental disability, like they take great offense to that because I think like the actual meaning of it is like you have like a disadvantage. Like
I don't necessarily like, but it's one of those words that you just say because you've just come so accustomed to saying it.
So do people know what they are saying? Have these words become a part of our culture so much so that we are accustomed to hearing and saying them? People are aware of what these words mean, but when these words have become a part of society's language, it is hard to avoid using them. Awareness is key in society's step in understanding disability.